Being the generational cycle breaker in my family, within my lineage, has been and is one of the hardest, difficult, I'll say, one of the most difficult experiences that I have experienced in my life. And this path is not for the weak. This path is not for those that are willing to settle or fit in or belong or make themselves part of systems, not just family systems, but worldly systems that feed this sense of emotional repression, stifling of true human nature. Being the generational cycle breaker isn't just about what you do within your family, but it's also about what you do within the world. Because you see, the world is created of family systems, of people who are born from one person and one person. Everybody is born from someone, and that person is born from someone, and that person is born from someone. And so collectively, we are all a family of sorts. And I don't know why I'm shaking, but like I am. But so, as a collective, that is part of the oneness, because we are all one. We all come from the same cloth in a sense. So the generational cycle breaking isn't just about our specific family, it's about the world. It's about humanity at large. So when you're breaking cycles and you're being in the thick, or you are in the thick of your healing, it's not about, oh, I'm just healing from this relationship, I'm just healing from whatever. Like, it's not a baby thing, it's not a small thing, it's not something to be ignored. It's actually something to be honored, something to be acknowledged, something to be seen, whether or not people see it as that yet, or recognize or acknowledge it as that yet. That is what it is. Because this challenging of cycles reaches out into humanity as a whole, into the collective as a whole. You think that you're just healing yourself, but you're actually healing the collective, because as you heal yourself, then you embrace a new being. Your masks come off, and then you go into the world and you show this face, or you show these many faces that we have, which is a ripple effect in every single human being, whether they recognize it or not. But it is difficult in the sense that a lot of people did not necessarily come here to heal as you are healing, to break cycles as you are breaking cycles. So people, friends, family, lovers may misunderstand you deeply. I know that I've been misunderstood and am misunderstood deeply by my own family, even by my own ex-lovers, by my own old friends, by strangers. But this is no coincidence, because you are not meant to necessarily be understood by everybody, but rather seen in that misunderstanding. It's not about people understanding us, but rather about people seeing the energy emanate from you, regardless of if they understand you or not, because in that perception, in that perspective of you, they are being challenged actively by these so deeply embedded societal cycles, by the generational cycles. So for me, it has been hard for me to accept that my family members are hating on me, or jealous of me, or don't completely have my best interest, or deeply misunderstand me, and that turns it into a sense of, and a sort of disdain, or envy for my light, for my freedom, for who I am. And it doesn't come from who they truly are at a soul level, at a spiritual level, because at that level, they're so inspired. They admire me so much. They respect me so much. But at a human, egoic, trapped in trauma, stuck in cycles, generationally repressed, way, they see that and it reflects all of their demons that they have been forced to, but also have just chosen to in this life not necessarily heal or work through or look at. And that is the life they chose. That is the contract they chose. And I too chose this contract of being in this family, being in this life, and being misunderstood, not being fully seen by everybody, not being for everybody, not having everybody understand me. But you see, it's not necessarily about the understanding. It's about the interaction and the connection that happens as they witness your energy, the challenging of their own demons in their own repressed energy, the challenging of the reality they once thought only existed and was only singularly possible, when really there's many possibilities. There's many different types of people. There's many different types of ways you can exist in this world. But generationally, that's not been a thing. What's been a thing is tradition, is roles, and not just roles, because there's still roles, right? But roles that are rigid, roles that are suppressing of the feminine, roles that are imbalanced. And so as a generational cycle breaker within my family, but also within the world, that is what we are here to break through. The illusions, the facade, the fake, the phony. And it's not necessarily one person or a certain group of people. It is people as a whole. It is collective humanity. Thank you, Spirit.